I told y'all, I said it. Don't be surprised if tomorrow, which is today, comes and they delay or push it back. And if they do, that's going to be an indication that things don't run as seamlessly and as honestly as we would like them to be with the FIA and Formula One. I said it. I said, don't be surprised. And here we are, thinking that on this day, because it's been told to us that we are going to see teams that are going to be issued the certificates of conformance for the cost cap will be announced and released so we can see who was and who hasn't. And here we come in today, and we are graced with this. Following the speculation over Singapore Grand Prix weekend that two teams, Red Bull and Aston Martin, may have breached the $145 million cost cap in 2021. That championship, we already knew about that, right? The FIA paddock awaited eagerly for the news that was supposed to be coming today. We were all supposed to know, not just us, but all the teams, Formula One, everybody. But in a statement issued late today, this afternoon, the FIA announced certificates would now not be released until next week. We talking about October 10th on Monday. We going through a whole few days, including the weekend through the Japan race. Why? Why are we waiting? What are we waiting for? It's already no wonder that also the Red Bull team is flagging up. They are flagging up their situation. Matter of fact, hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Got to take care of this. Hello. Like I was saying, had to take that call. We got a lot of things going on right now. I literally got water just pulling up. Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm on a live. We can talk about it in a minute. All right. Said a bunch of stuff going on, but like I told y'all, I was not going to be surprised that this was going to happen. I was not going to be surprised. What are they waiting for? It's no wonder, like literally, I woke up this morning, pipes burst. Got water over there right now, buckets, everything. The gym is jacked up, all this other stuff going on. So I apologize for the delay. Apologize, I had to take those calls, insurance claims going on. But listen, even with that, I'm here. But yes, Honda is flagging up the Red Bull cars for what? Because we're going into Japan. Somebody had already in the comments section said that they wonder all of a sudden why does Sergio Perez's car have the speed it needed? Max has his problems. I wasn't really kind of entertaining that because I didn't know what would be, but evidently you can't count anything out. But now we're going into Japan, right? Honda is still the engine supplier. Also, we've seen that they've come out with the fact that they're going to be strengthening the relationship between Honda and Red Bull for the end of 22. Ernie Simmons, what's up? Why is the FIA taking so long? No, it's not even taking so long anymore, Ernie. Why are they purposely, intentionally delaying what they were supposed to do today until Monday, October 10th? Why are they doing that? It ain't even taking so long. Why are they delaying? That's what we want to know. We want to know why are they delaying the process that is supposed to be being done, that is supposed to be delivered to us today. And now with the speculation that loomed, speculation looks like it's getting a little bit more stronger, like it's having a little bit more validity to it, all right? Because it was only two teams speculated, Aston and Red Bull. Speculation, I say that. I say that honestly and objectively, speculation. Now here comes today. We got the information that Honda and Red Bull are going to be strengthening their presence. They're flagging up the Red Bull cars with big Honda emblems and logos. Why? Because they plan on taking the championship of 2022 in Japan. Salute to Honda. Honda's in Japan. It's going to be a big thing, big ordeal. And now, following that news, we're going to have the release of these certificates pushed back until Monday, which is the day after the race. Come on, y'all got to stop playing. You could call it speculation. You could call it conspiracy theory. I'm not saying there's a conspiracy. I'm just saying that the arrangement of these affairs is quite fitting for said team. Said team. Also, what's going on that they can't release the certificates that they know that they've been supposed to be released this day? It's not. These are financial documents from 2021, not ongoing for 2022. So you mean to tell me you haven't had all the time since they were supposed to submit their documentations, but yet you had enough time to find the Williams Racing team for not having their documents in on time? You didn't have any delay on that. That came out. We knew about that entire process, saw how much money they got fined, saw why they got fined, saw that they committed and admitted that the reason why they got fined is indeed true. That whole process played out right like that. Boom. Now you've had all of that time to review these documents. You mean to tell me that you don't know who breached the cost cap and who didn't breach the cost cap? You got to stop playing. At some point in time, a lot of y'all got to be like, yeah, this shit don't look right. It ain't flying right. You don't have to say that your team or the driver you support is indeed indicted wrong, but you got to be fair and honest and say, this shit look a little funny. It does look a little funny. Some of this is not lining up quite right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that needs to be said. Like, people got to stop playing. Max needs to win first. FIA fix him again. And listen, big ups to Sylvia. That is exactly what it's looking like. I'm not saying what it is because factually I don't have the proof to say this is exactly why this is happening. I'm just saying this is what it looks like. This is the perception or the optics that FIA, Formula One, and Red Bull are sitting in right now. And we're not forgetting about Aston Martin. What's up, Stewart? Ellis too. They're waiting so they can see the exact impact of the penalty on this championship. And that indeed is another thing that we're looking into, right? Big ups, Stewart, big ups. That's a very good point, Stewart. That's a very good point, right? They're waiting to see what this is going to look like in regards to the championship. Will Max get the champ? Max is going to get the championship by the end of 2022 regardless, right? He gets it. He gets to 2022. Hey, you got a 2022. We got to release these documents. They're going to say the points we're going to have to deduct, probably going to pull the 2021 from you, but at least you got your 2022, and it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Dave, Big Brush is still sweet. I'm telling you, sweeping it up. Sweep it under this carpet. Sweep it under that carpet. You got some room in that pillowcase. Put it in the pillowcase. Shit, we're getting filled. The areas are getting filled, Dave. Areas are getting filled, Dave. It's looking real bad, Dave. It's not looking good right now. These are not the optics that we should be having right now. We've been waiting for these documents. Now, all of a sudden, they're telling us that these documents are not coming out. Why? Why are these documents not coming out? That is what I would like to know. What is the reason, right? Because we don't see any real reason why they're not coming out. I don't see any real reason why they're not coming out. Let's see if we can find a real reason. Nope, no real reason. Just a statement saying that they're not coming out when they said they were coming out. Y'all telling me this don't look funny? You telling me that you don't even if you're a Red Bull fan, even if you're a Max Verstappen fan, you mean it? I mean, even if it's benefiting your favorite driver or team, you know when shit ain't looking right. And this doesn't look right. Even if it is in right order, like at the end of the day, there's an honest situation. They had to look at something. Why? I mean, you had a lot of time. I'm not giving them that excuse. I'm just saying that if there was something that did happen where they had to look into it, is it every team that you're looking into? You couldn't have came out and say, hey, we got the certificates for these teams, but as for these teams, we're still looking to it. You still gonna look bad. Either way it goes, it still looks funny. It still looks fishy. Galacticus, losing so much respect for the FIA. They need to quit playing and keep the same energy. Hey, Galacticus, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm dabbing with you on that. Keep the same energy. there are other fans starting to really be concerned about the integrity of the FIA and Formula One with these situations unfolding. We're going like it doesn't look good. I'm sorry, it doesn't look good. We already know that there were, and we will go. We already know that there were going to be not only constructor championship points that could be deducted, but also driver championship points that could be deducted. We already know this, right? We know that. And we already know that Christian Horner was the main one starting off pushing for an increase on the cost cap. We already know that. This is something that we are well informed on, right? So if we go to this, we got the material and definitely, and I'm gonna make a point when I say this because somebody really got it twisted. Like I didn't understand, but this is what I'm saying though. We get through this. Where's the minor? Look, minor, right here. You can go to 811, 810, boom, 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 5%, or less. Following the review, documentation, cost cap, independent appointed cost cap, boom, all that. In the event the cost cap adjudication finds out, it could be a sporting penalty. So now I'm going to go to 811, beyond 811, and we will reveal and see what that says because I'm just going to say what I was going to tell you. I am not saying that you cannot lose. Ernie, Dave says 2 teams can afford Inc. to sign the NDA. Woo, shit. Dave coming out with them. Dave coming out with them guns for him today. Dave, don't hurt him, man. Don't hurt him. That's Big Hurt's job. Don't hurt him, Dave. Then we got what's Grandmaster X talking about. Grandmaster X, bro, what's going on? Nice to see all the Wolfpack fan point up here. Christian Horner was deflecting in his recent interview. True. See, it did seem like he was deflecting. Didn't answer any questions directly. Very sus. Hey, Grandmaster. Hey, dab to you on that. And many people were in social media saying he sure do seem like a little less confident now. Hey, I'm not, and like I was saying, I'm not saying that for the minor you can't do this. What I'm saying is this. I don't have favor and trust in the FIA to instate the rules as they're laid out. That's what I'm saying. I'm not missing shit. I'm not missing the fact that we've seen time after time after time that the FIA and Formula One have not applied the rules for penalties as they're laid out. As we saw in 2021 Abu Dhabi, one of the biggest situations in Formula One history, along with the crash gate. And y'all want to add the spy gate. Or y'all want to add all these things. We've seen them time and time and time. In this situation, more than not, with a specific team, it seems like, bend, break, or change rules how they're applied. No, apply how the rule, change how the rules are applied, because they're still stated there how they should be. They just manufacture and manipulate them and deconstruct them and do what they want to do. I'm not too sure they're going to do anything about championship points. I'm not. They're already doing this. We don't need you to try to make the situation okay for a team going into Japan. We're not worried about how things look. We want to know what things are. That's what we want to know. We want to see the certificates, and then we're still going to watch the race. You just worried about how certain teams might look going into the race. That's not your job. Your job is not to try to schmooze that or arrange it so it softens the blow on a team. Your job is to put the information out so viewers, spectators, and other teams can know where we stand. Just like we get tired of you trying to talk about we're going to postpone an in-race incident investigation until after the race. Why? So you can see the results and then decide if it's beneficial to do it or not do it? No, we're tired of that. Tell us now. Investigate it now. Is it a drive-through? Is it a 10 or 5 second? Is it give the position back? Is it going to be? We can know that right now. We can know that right now, right? You took no time in a practice start for Lewis Hamilton when it happened. Should have been something given then. You waited till in the midst of the race to call the team and tell them that Lewis Hamilton was going to have to serve a drive-through penalty. In the middle of the race, you did this. You didn't wait till after the race. You did it in the midst of the race. He has to come in, serve a drive-through penalty, falling back, to try to regain everything else he lost because of the penalty you asserted when evidently it was some communication not on his behalf, true on the team. But still, you did all this, could have been said right after practice or in qualifying, but you didn't. You waited until the race. And I want to say Lewis Hamilton was first in that race at the point in time. They told him he was going to have to come through and serve that drive-through. I could be wrong. That's cool. Correct me in the comment section. But my main point is you delivered a result of an investigation delayed like hell while he was in the midst of a race. I'm not going to say middle. Be like, it wasn't the middle. You know, you got all types of haters out there. In the midst of a race to serve a penalty for something that you were investigating the day prior. These are where many problems come into play. This is where you lose a lot of integrity and trust. When you do things like this, you just came out and told us you're pushing it back. Why are you pushing it back? Why are we not seeing the certificates that these teams are supposed to have? Why is what we need to know. If you're going to do something, tell us why you're doing it. Just saying. Just saying. Many, many things, many reasons. And I'm telling you, you want to tally things up. A lot of people want to say a lot of shit, but then don't want to apply it across the board to even the drivers or the teams they favor. You don't just apply them one way. Apply this shit across the board. Be for real about it. Like, tell me, honestly, do you really believe that Max Verstappen, who touched Lewis Hamilton's car under Parc Ferme, knowing you're not supposed to do that, then you're going to take dimensions from his wing that was manipulated or touched or interfered with by Max Verstappen and say, oh, well, it's on here, but it's off there. It should have been voided. Had Max never touched Lewis Hamilton's wing and then you found out, yeah, cool. But the fact you had an opposing team, an opposing driver, touch a car and touch that area of the car that you're inspecting, and then later find out is 0.2 millimeters or 0.02 millimeters off in a certain area, not across the wing, there should have been no penalty for Lewis Hamilton under that because the wing was already contaminated and manipulated by being touched under Parc Ferme. Shit like that. What's going on, friends? I see you. My question, how does this not affect the fan base and the sport itself? Why do they treat us like we are sheep? Because that's how they feel, friends. That's how they feel. They feel like we are mushrooms. Keep them in the dark and feed them shit. And that's just not, listen, people, that's not Mercedes fans, Lewis Hamilton fans, Russell fans. That's all of the Formula One community. A lot of you that just want to roll with the shit and are okay with it because the corruption benefits a said driver or team, that makes you no better. You still a mushroom eating shit in the dark. You just okay with the shit you're eating because it might not be so bad due to the time and the table and the plate you got in front of you. That's all that is. Big shout out to Corey White. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Corey. Big ups. Let me give Francis big ups to Corey. Recent new family member up in here. Big shout out to you for that. And also, let me see. I got somebody else. I seen somebody else right there. Dave, again, FIA don't care sitting in their ivory towers. Hey, Dave, that's real. That's real, and that's a problem. That is a problem. This is a problem. And I told y'all in the live I did yesterday, I said, taper your expectations. Do not be surprised if this gets pushed back, if they postpone or delay it. I said it, and here we are today. Ta-da! FIA, right on cue. Fuckery. I'm just saying. So, hey, it does. This is what we got. You see, I had already set the live up, waiting for the information to come out, and now instead of that, we talking about this. So you know that the information, the name on this gonna change. It's crazy. It's crazy, and it's funny, and it's horrible, and it's disrespectful. It's a lot of negative things rolled into a ball. So I will be sure to keep you abreast of other situations as they develop. You know me. If I feel like moving, I'll move on. If I don't, I won't. Or I won't move on at this time. Sometimes I gotta wait till I feel collect my thoughts and think how I really feel about that and deliver it. But this is where we are right now. Whatever people want to say, bullshit, whatever. Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. Keep your bullshit in your pocket. We were supposed to have certificates issued today. They're not coming out today. Period. Keep your bullshit in your pocket. Certificates were supposed to be issued today, period, to see who breached or didn't breach, period. It ain't happening. 10th of October. So, hey, people can say whatever they want to try to say. Information was supposed to come out today in regards to the cost cap breached or not breached for certain teams, and we're not seeing those certificates handed out. If you got a certificate of conformance, you conformed. If you didn't, you breached, period. Period. So now we're going to be waiting. We'll see what happens. See where this goes. Who knows? We got to go through a whole race week. I will be here live probably several times throughout this week. I'm definitely going to be live Saturday for qualifying. I don't give a damn. I got to be up at 2 a.m. I'm going to be up to do that with y'all. I will be up post the race and for race highlights on Sunday. Early in the morning, I'm rising. I'm going to be popping tall. That's what I do. I'm used to that. I'm accustomed to that. So we'll see y'all then. I got to handle this situation. Definitely not the best. Hey, when it rains, it pours, and it's definitely raining and pouring. Water coming through the damn ceiling. The FIA raining bullshit. That's what we got. So, hey, y'all be safe. Y'all keep y'all head up. Y'all stay positive. Be ready for a race week that's gonna come, and we'll follow up with this as it develops. But more than likely, we're gonna have to follow up with it Monday, as they said they're supposed to release that on the 10th. Don't hold your breath. It could get pushed back again. This is what they do. So y'all be safe. Peace.